comfort, companionship, love, affection. These are all things you're seeking. I know a whole lot of people have raised human emotions to heavens. If you say love, they say divine love. If you say joy, they say divine joy. If you say bliss, they say divine bliss. You don't need any God's help to be joyful, loving, peaceful. As a human being, you're endowed with these qualities. So all those who deprived themselves of that, they either seek God or they settle for a dog. Because they want unconditional love, this is a demand. Because the nature of love is such that it's like a flower, if you don't watch it for 2 minutes, it'll fall. It'll wither and fall right there. Either you want to let it fall, or you have to nourish it every moment, or you have to concretize it. That means you take a picture and keep it on your phone screen, or you institutionalize it with marriage or this or that. But you cannot institutionalize joy or peace, like right now we think United Nations is the institution for peace. No, you cannot institutionalize peace. You cannot institutionalize joy. You cannot institutionalize love or anything for that matter. So I'm not talking against institutions, but institutionalizing things that happen within a human being is a silly effort. Love gets tedious, somebody's fondness gets very tedious, comfort gets tedious. Because the nature of life is, it wants to constantly expand. If there is no room for expansion, it doesn't matter you are kept in a… whatever is the most wonderful palace, it'll get tedious. All the heaven-bound people, they don't know how bored they will be within 3 days in that place of goodness. The very nature of a human being is such. Only if you are a pet animal, if you have reduced yourself to that, you're just happy with the meals that you're getting and somebody is fondling you once in a way and you're happy with that. For that you must be a pet animal, you should not be born as a human being. Once you're born as a human being, it is natural wanting to break barriers. The barriers are not really physical. Whether you build your own house or you live in your parents' house or you live in a slave master's house, the house and walls are not the barrier. It is all within us. Before you realize that, or how soon you realize that, will lead to either transformation or frustration. See, do not separate seekers and non-seekers. Everybody is a seeker. Some quickly compromise, some endure. There is nobody who is not a seeker. Some seek and forage within their own limitations, some seek in a safe manner, some seek dangerously. But there is nobody who is not a seeker, everybody is a seeker. It may not be a period for everybody, it may be just momentary for a whole lot of people. In the jungles, when some of my friends came with me, in the forest, not even deep inside, just in the borders of the forest, somewhere they go here, there and they get lost. They're just few meters away somewhere and they can't see us. Bah! They start crying. Grown-up boys. I've been lost in the forest for days and weeks, don't know where the hell I'm going. I know if I keep walking some road, something will come. Because I know how wide Western Ghats are. At the most 150, 200 kilometers if I walk, I will come to the coast or to some city. But in the meantime, you should see how people behave. Because for them, nothing big needs to happen. Smallest things, if they lose their wallet, they lose their phone, gone. Everything is gone, all right? So they don't have to lose their life. This is why I said, when a time comes when you're going to lose your body and everything that you know as life, either terror will come when they first realize that, but slowly as life starts ebbing, it gives you a certain anesthetic. This is the nature of life. Because life doesn't just pop out like this, it is leaving slowly. As it starts leaving slowly, you will see there is a kind of an anesthetic, there's a kind of comfort that they come to. You will see they were struggling in pain, this, that was happening, but as death is slowly coming, approaching, last few days you see they become peaceful, nice, some of them even joyful. A few are bewildered, what's happening? because they never thought this will happen to them. So, being lost is not about a certain situation, it is the nature of life. You have been given the intelligence to find out what is the nature of life. If you did not have the intelligence, if you were like any other creature, none of them have those problems. They're never lost, they're all fine. Physically, they may be lost in the terrain sometimes, but otherwise they're just fine. They never feel lost. This is the greatest privilege that human being has. You can be lost. Just believe me, if you cannot be lost, obviously you're chained, isn't it? See, these days I've seen, especially in United States, people are taking their children with a… what do you call this, like a dog leash. There is a thing where you can shorten the leash or lengthen the leash according to the traffic and whatever else is happening. A child is running, it's on a leash. Maybe it's a practical solution, I'm not commenting about that. But one who is on the leash or a chain cannot be lost, isn't it? You need to understand, being lost is a great privilege because you are not on a chain.